How's it going, everybody? This is Eric to Florida, giving my review on my 2012 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Rubicon. It's a great truck. I bought the RTR version. Man, I tell you, it's I had the Wheelie King, or the Crawler King, when the Crawler King came out. That was good, but to me it just wasn't as good quality as the Axial products that they've been coming out with. Man, Axial's been doing pretty good when it comes to like the Crawler, and you can get it in a ready to run, man, and they have tons of parts for them. So my buddy had the Honcho. Matter of fact, it's right there, and I had to just go out and get the Rubicon. Of course, I can't never seem to just like leave things alone. So there's a few things that I've upgraded on it. But man, really, to be honest, it's a really cool scale looking vehicle. I mean, it's a nice paint job. I like the whole idea with the whole rack up on top. As you can see inside, Axial's like try to get a little detail, which is good, but they give you a spare tire on the back. And all in all, man, apparently there's a real looking Jeep that looks just like this, and that's what they based the whole model off of. But I think there's a couple things that they did with the Rubicon that they did not do, that they took off of the Honcho. One of them is the lights. I think the Honcho had a set of lights right here. Actually, they're right there on the Honcho. That was really cool, but the thing is, they seem to burn all the time, even during the day. I mean, they didn't have a switch. So it was just one more thing to like take up battery. And the second thing that and I've heard other people say too is, Axial, they didn't seem to waterproof any of your electronics. Man, there's a lot of HPI products, and there's some other stuff, man, that they're waterproofing the electronics. So come on, Axial, get it right. We want our stuff waterproof, but it's nothing that a balloon and some zip ties won't cure. But there's a few things that I wanted to do, and one of them is I wanted to lift it up. So what I'm going to do is take off the body. Put the body over here, and that's pretty much, man. We bought the level 2 racing, and bought the lift kit for it. I seem to just want to get the lift kit, man. I really like the 1.9 tires, but I felt like that if you wanted to get over certain kind of obstacles, it always helped to have a bigger tire. Now these right here came off my Crawler King. These are 2.2s with bead locks. So with that and the lift kit, and kind of raise it up pretty good. So that was something that I had to do. Another one was the steering arm up front, man. I mean, I had to go with an Axial clamp right here, servo horn. This came off the Crawler King aluminum, and then I had to get the level 3, the bar, just to kind of stiffen things up. And when this right here was plastic, it just tended to like have a little bit of play in it. So this is something to kind of help grade with the performance. This is something to kind of beef it up. It's got some articulation to it. Maybe not as much as some of the true crawler, but I'm trying to keep it kind of scale. And by meaning that, I went out and I bought the G-Made TS TS01 off-road racing shock, but it's pretty scale. I mean, it's got some play to it. It's pretty good. It's got some lift articulation, but maybe not as good as some of the other shocks. The way I look at it is you got to go for scale, or you got to go with something that really works. But I kind of want to limit it to both, and I've heard these were pretty much inexpensive for $4. There's no oil in them. It's just pretty much a spring. You get 2 sets, one soft and a set of hard. I put the hard in the back because the battery is on top, and then I put the soft up front. Another one of the things we did, and when I say we, my buddy, we did it with the Honcho also, is we got the level 3 the rock sleds. Really cool. Maybe it takes away from the clearance a little bit, but with the crawler keying I've had issues where I would sit on something and tires would spin, and maybe the drive shafts would kind of hang, and then they would catch, and then it would just cause the pins to break, and then it would just cause me drive shaft problems. So I think that it's definitely something to kind of keep the bottom protected. I see that there's other things out there, but I just thought these look cool. And so that's pretty much it, man. But like I said, balloon, zip ties. Same with the stock motor. I have a Novak system brushed that eventually I'll probably put in it, and I don't know. I want to get the lipo pack. I hear you get more run time out of it, but that's pretty much it, man. Oh, the controller. It's a little different. Pretty much the same kind of controller, but just looks. Axial put the stuff under the hood. Same thing. You got the steering, throttle, and then your whole range right there. But it all snaps down, slams shut. When you turn it on, you can actually see the lights through the top. So, but it's a good controller, man. It only takes 4 batteries. I've had some that came to the factory, like my HPI, man, that it took like 8. So that's a good positive thing. It only came with 4. So I would highly recommend this thing. I think it was 3 and some change, a little under $400. So man, there's a shitload of upgraded parts, and man, it looks really, really, really cool. So that's for my review, and stay tuned for some videos of me driving it. It's an awesome performing truck. And Eric too. See ya.